Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. These readings are totally free. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got a star card here. I feel like you are someone who is tapped in. I feel like you are divinely inspired. You have the power of spiritual insight. Okay, a strong connection with spirit guides. Right, I feel like there's guardian angels all around you right now. And I feel like they are sort of protecting you as you move forward into your destiny, into your fate, right, into your path, into your power. To me, this card feels like you've done a lot of internal work. You've done a lot of like internal alchemy kind of stuff, right? I feel like you've cleared out a lot of blockages. You've untied a lot of knots of karma, and you're trying to let the light flow right through you. You're remembering that you're the magician. You've probably experienced a lot of strange dreams lately, a lot of synchronicities and things too. But I feel like a lot of memories are coming back to you. Yeah, I think even memories that you don't, like they feel like memories, but you don't really remember them. Like it feels like they belong to somebody else. You might be having a past life kind of thing, or even a future life kind of memories, right? I feel like there is, there's a trust, in you. And I feel like you're trusting these higher forces that are in your life right now. A lot of synchronicity happening that's mirroring those alchemical processes. Okay. You're remembering that you're the magician, and that's what the star card is doing for us. It illuminates us in two ways. The light comes in once we allow it, once we start doing the spiritual work. That light comes in, shows us where our buttons are, our knots of karma, right? Our sore spots, our weak spots, our triggers, our blind spots, whatever you want to call them. And once we recognize, once we start looking, once we allow that light to come in and we start seeing those things, that light then starts to spill out from us. And it illuminates kind of this yellow brick road for us, showing us, it illuminates the path in front of us and we kind of know where to go. Gives us a sense of direction. This is your North Star, your guiding light, navigating by starlight here. Okay. Let's put this card into a little bit of context. Let's see what your week is going to be like. Got a 6 of Pentacles. You keep following your star, and that star is going to get closer and closer and closer. Look, it looks like a blinding star here, right? It looks like we're getting much closer to success right now. You keep navigating by starlight, and everything is going to align for you. Okay. Here we have a double shot. We've got a Knight of Wands and a Prince of Wands. We'll leave these together. They came out together. They want to be together, and I think they're important that we use them together, right? In the background, we have the Princess of Pentacles. We have another Leo energy, strong Leo connection here for you. Now, I'd watch the Leo reading if I were you. This is the Luster Strength card. In the future position, we've got, oh yeah, the Empress. What does the Princess of Pentacles transform into? Everybody together now. The Empress, that's right. Okay, and your star. Navigating by starlight is allowing you to take the cold and barren, sterile, empty winter landscape and transform it, right, to succeed in your transformation into the Empress energy. Through your courage, through your activity, through your perseverance and your consistency and your trust in that intuition and that instinct. You got something good going on here, Pisces. We have the Emperor as well. So now we got a double shot of Aries and a double shot of Leo. This is kind of crazy. Okay, I'd watch both of those readings if I were you too. We always talk about the Aries energy in your Pisces readings anyway, because it's the natural progression of your evolution from Pisces to Aries, right? But now we've got this Leo energy too, which is starting to become a little bit more prominent in your readings. Now the High Priestess is the light coming from the star. This is the star. The star light, right, is what is actually reaching your eyes, your heart, your mind. Okay, the High Priestess is card number 2. What's card number 3? All together now? Same time? Empress, that's right. So the star is the source. It is spirit. It is God, goddess, deity. It's your higher self, true self, your guardian angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, all that stuff. It is your star. The light from your star is trying to lead you to your best life. Lead you to this Empress energy. Okay? You have a 9 of Swords, and this is what you're trying to avoid. This is the energy we do not want. Okay? And of course, we have a Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups, as the first appearance of the water energy, kind of feels like you're going to start to get all these new feelings. It's like, hey, what is this good feeling I have over here? I don't remember what this one is. To me, it feels like your imagination is going to be taking off. Your love, your joy is going to be expressed in so many different ways. This is water and earth together, right? The final outcome here, I think, is a renewal of your joy, a renewal of your emotions. It really is the connection, a sense of wonder, a sense of magic, a sense of mystery in life, a sense of connectedness, a sense of beauty and joy, but a sense of like, it's kind of like it's the mystery and magic of life. It's the extra in the ordinary, right? It's the magic of the moment. Yeah, this is a wonderful outcome. I feel like the water energy is going to start really flooding in. This is also the card of following those signs, symbols, and synchronicities. It's kind of the fish in the percolator. I think you're having a direct conversation with Spirit. And you want to keep doing that, keep cultivating that. This is the imagination where a lot of these things take place. We have to allow ourselves time to dream, to wish, to hope, to gaze up at the night sky. You know, to feel our feelings and to immerse ourselves in the universe like that. Because that's what fosters creativity. That's what's going to continue to allow you to follow your star, right? At the end of the day, you still have to do it. Even after all this stuff is happening, you're not losing the connection with Spirit. I think that's absolutely wonderful. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor, infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down over here with Dwight K. Schrute right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during this message you feel like you might know what that card could be, put your prediction in the comments down below. Let's use our intuition, okay? Anyway, let's look around the room. We've got major arcana all over the place. We got fire, nice big kind of cluster of fire down here, right? We've got the water. We have the air. We have a little bit of earth, right? These kind of earth cards. Right now, the star, your soul, your spiritual insight, your connection with your North Star. You follow your North Star. You navigate in a way that is true and correct for you. We don't doubt. We don't lose steam. We don't lose energy. We don't kind of quit. We don't give up. We don't get worried. Maintain the proper heading, and you will reach the shore. You will reach the light at the end of the tunnel. Everything you do is going to be successful. I think this is the week, right? This week it's very important for you to stay the course. If you're just 1 degree off on your compass, you'll end up thousands of miles from where you want to be. So we got to stay dead ahead, right? Absolutely 0 degrees north right now, okay? And I think this is the week that you're going to start to see a lot of things coming together, a lot of alignment. It's going to be land ho. We're going to see it in our sights, and that's going to reinforce us to keep going in that direction, right? 6 of Pentacles is a card of success. It's a card of the light at the end of the tunnel. It really is this blinding light of our goal as it appears in front of us. It's kind of like the the marathon runner who they see the finish line, and it's almost like they think it's a mirage, and they don't know what to make of it, right? But they keep running as hard as they can in that direction toward that thing. It may be so luminous that it doesn't seem real, but it's real. Okay? Don't let its luminosity deter you or turn you away or make you doubt it. Okay? Underneath the surface is kind of what we see here. We see the cardinal fire and the fixed fire energies. We see an Aries and a Leo energy for you. This is the motivation. The Knight of Wands is the fire on fire. It's saying you must act and not think. You must trust and not worry. Okay? This is about leaping into it. It's about rushing forward. You see the twinkle in the distance on the horizon, and you know that you can sense that land is approaching, right? You've got to leap in with all your might. It's not a time now for thought, right? Thoughts will get in between the horse and the rider and will fall. We'll get bucked off or whatever, right? We have to leap in and hold on tight and go forward as fast as we can. I think things are happening very quickly for you, and it's important that you hold on tight and you don't hesitate. Okay, this is fully trusting in this energy. And when we look around, we don't see the air energy involved here. We see the energy, the Nine of Swords is what we don't want. Now's not a time for thinking. Now's not a time for the mind, the conscious mind, to interfere, because that's going to slow us down. That's going to corrupt. That's going to kind of add some chaos into our navigation system. A little bit of static, right? The interference will separate us from our goal. The thinking mind now is going to separate us from our intuition, from our compass, right? So we have this kind of thing where it's, let's leap into it, let's trust, let's not hesitate, and then let's stay fixed. It's kind of like we need to accelerate up to top speed, then we need to maintain our top speed. I like to shake the cars like we're in an iPhone. We need to maintain the top speed, right, until we reach the goal. And that, I think, this is the perseverance, this is the consistency. We're not slowing down, we're not doubting, we're not questioning, we're not hesitating. We're leaping in and we're going as fast as we reasonably can, okay? And you're changing your life. This feels like an overnight change, right? Feels like we're going from this Princess of Pentacles right into this Empress. And yeah, what we're not seeing is like that long, difficult, challenging middle portion. Okay, but it could be that this has been a very long process for you already. Right? It's going to look like an overnight change. But we know that overnight changes aren't really overnight, are they? They take a long time. We could have been in this position for a long time, just chugging along, following the North Star. And now we're slowly seeing this Six of Pentacles come into view. Right? We're slowly seeing the success, and we realize that now it's kind of like we're getting motivated, we're getting fired up to go faster. When you start to see the goal in front of you, somehow, I'm not tired anymore. I got a surge of energy. And we're rushing forward toward our best life, the Empress life. All pleasure, all success, all love and affection. This is the life that you've been dreaming of. This is family, this is friends, this is your pets, your plants, your people. This is you kind of being rewarded for all of the challenges, right? For all of your hard work, all of your tenacity, all of your perseverance now is being rewarded. You're going to get a chance to rest. You're going to get a chance to heal and to recover and to enjoy your people, enjoy where you are, enjoy your life, okay? We have the Strength card up top here, okay? I feel like you're being crowned with success. I feel like right now you're somebody who is not giving up on yourself. You're fired up. We saw this in the last reading for you as you started to sort of evolve into that Aries energy, and now it's just this creative fire that's in you. There's a confidence in you that we haven't seen in a long time. Okay, it's a capability. This is you believing in yourself. This is you believing in your magic. This is saying like, I know I'm the magician. I know I'm capable of this, and I'm going to do it. Watch me do it, This is the belief, the certainty, not even belief, it's a certainty that you will reach your star. That you will reach your true self, you'll reach your goal, you'll reach your destiny, that things will unfold. Okay. Now in the background, the recent past, we have that Princess of Pentacles. And like I said, that's kind of where we started from. That's the origination point. That's where we kind of say, like, the magician kind of looks around and says, okay, this is what I've got to work with. It's like, you ever watch that show Alone, where they just kind of dump a person in the middle of nowhere and say, okay, survive, you know. It's called Alone. I forget what channel it's on. It's a really cool show. I like it. I like survival shows and that sort of thing. But they just have to kind of say, okay, well, you know, this is what I've got to work with. This is what the land looks like. This is where the water stuff is. These are the trees. These are the kind of pets and plants and people that I've got around me. This is my life. This is what we can't change what we're sort of born with or what we've inherited. Like any moment in time, we can say, this is my life. This is what I have to work with. This is my starting point at any point. And we can do this every day if we want. And the magician is the one that can look around and say, okay, how can I turn this into something spectacular? How can I turn this into gold? How can I turn this empty, barren, sterile landscape into the Garden of Eden, right? Into the paradise, into Big Rock Candy Mountain. Yeah. And the magician is the one that can use, it's kind of like that game of Chopped, right? The show on TV, Chopped on Food Network. Where the contestants, the chefs, they open up a basket, they've got all these random crazy ingredients, and they've got to make a masterpiece. They've got to make a gourmet meal out of it. It's like, what the heck? I can't even do that with stuff that I intentionally bought at the grocery store. But the magician can. The magician can take anything, any material, and make it a masterpiece. And you have to believe. That's what the strength card is all about, that you're believing that you can do that. You're not even belief, certainty. You are certain that you can do that and that you are doing that. Okay. Now on the path of the serpent, we've got that emperor. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. The readings are totally free. The emperor is also this kind of card of authority and discipline. It's a fortified ego. Okay? An ego that's not out of control. It's not arrogant. Doesn't have this hubris, right? We don't think we're invulnerable or invincible. We're very vincible, right? We realize that we're human beings and we're fallible. We don't have these expectations of perfection on ourselves. Probably we've tripped and stumbled a lot, but we've reoriented ourselves to 0 degrees north every time. Fall down, we get turned around in a storm, right back to 0 degrees north every time. Because this is the captain of the boat. Well, this is the pilot of the boat. This is the one who, in the storm, has to navigate and return us to 0.0 degrees north. The commander, the captain, the real boss is the true self. The real boss is spirit, your star, your soul and spirit, or God, whatever you want to call it. Higher mind, higher consciousness, universal consciousness, whatever. Fate, destiny. But the fortified ego is the pilot of the boat, the one whose hands are on the wheel, turning, left, right, 5-degree down bubble. Those orders come from spirit. The fortified ego will find a way. Spirit's going to say, get back to 0 degrees north. And the pilot of the boat is saying, all right, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going to get back and reorient. Okay? So we need that. And this is your general energy. So you've got that. You've got this ability to recover. You have a resilience. You have a command of yourself. You have a very fortified, this is the Aries card. Remember, this is what you've been evolving into in your consciousness. At least I think with the solar Pisces, right? If your sun is in Pisces when you were born, I think this is particular for you. You may even be on the cusp of Pisces and Aries, right? So this is that command that we have, right? This is that command. And of course, what the ego has to do is learn to trust the intuition. This is the high priestess. The high priestess is always leading you to your best life, always has your best interest at heart. It's your intuition. Even if it sometimes feels as if it drags you through the briar patch, it has your best interest at heart. If we're going through the briar patch, it means there's something that feels so much better on the other side. We've got to trust in this. It's not always easy. Not always easy to trust in our intuition, right? But we're learning. And we calibrate, right? The ego has to learn to trust the starlight. And we trust that, that guiding force, because the high priest is telling us how to get back to 0 degrees north. The star is saying, come to me, come this way, come to mama, come to 0 degrees north. And the ego is saying, okay, that's what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. I'm going to trust in myself. I'm going to trust in my intuition. I'm going to learn to listen to the voice within and not listen to the doubts, not listen to the criticisms or the other people outside. This is the inner voice. But it's in the position of your external reality. This is the position of your relationship. This is the position of your environment. So we're looking for signs, we're looking for clues, we're looking for the breadcrumbs out in the world to help us get back to 0 degrees. This is your ability to see your intuition kind of like as a light outside. And that's what I mean when it's kind of like this yellow brick road, that we're understanding intuitively which way to turn, left, right, 5 degree down bubble, that sort of thing. Okay, we got to trust the intuition if we're going to make this happen. And this card's in the right spot for you. All these cards are in the right place for you. Okay, even the 9 of Swords is in the position of, the fear, the worry, the concern. This is the fear of fear. This is the worry about worrying. This is the anxiety over anxiety. So it's in its right place. That we need to be on guard against negative self-talk, cruelty, anything that's trying to split us up from our true path, anything that's trying to take you away from your path, right? The High Priestess is trying to lead you to your Empress life. The 9 of Swords is trying to lead you away from the Empress life, you see. So we need to be very much aware of this, okay? And sometimes this is a veil that we have to penetrate through, okay? Because sometimes this is saying, I don't really trust. It's easy to trust our High Priestess when things seem like they're going okay. But when the High Priestess is trying to drag us through a storm, we kind of say, wait a minute, no, I'm supposed to go 0 degrees north. Yeah, but what if 0 degrees north is taking you right through a storm? Sometimes life is like that. We have to trust it. And we have to do our best to navigate through that storm and then check our compass, see where we're at, and reorient if we have to. You get back on course, okay? And it's just the consistency of doing that all the time. It's a practice. We have to be vigilant. We're going to get thrown off course. But if we stay off course, again, even 1 degree, we're going to end up thousands of miles from home. So we get off course, fine, I'm off course. I got to reorient as soon as I can. I got to grab the wheel and I got to pull it back as quickly as possible. That's it, right? And of course, the final card, the Princess of Cups, I think that's just beautiful. I think that is kind of a new life. That is us enjoying, kind of frolicking in a new land and all of the new feelings, all the new experiences. We're living the dream life here. It's kind of saying like our dream is crystallizing, and it's bringing with it a lot of new feelings and a lot of things to look at, a lot of things to experience. I think it's kind of like our wildest dreams are coming true, our fantasies are coming true. And I think this is, it's activating our imagination in a way. We're realizing that there's no limit to the possibilities of what our lives could be. Yeah, feels like we're in this alignment. It feels very uplifting. We're in that cosmic flow. Let's look at the mystery card. What does Dwight Schrute have for us? Maybe, no. Maybe the sun. Kind of feeling the sun card here. Let's see what we have. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Let's see. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Perfect. Perfect. This is literally the success, right? This is the wealth. This is your pets, your plants, your people. This is the new land in a very practical way. It's literally the situation of your life, the people that are around you, the place. It's who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. This was your long-term goal. I think it's showing up right now. At least with that Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're making a significant leap toward your best life. Yeah. And things are going to change significantly for you. I feel like there is a lot of financial wealth coming your way. And I feel as if with that Princess of Cups, a lot of new feelings, a lot of desires are going to be coming up here. And we got to make sure we keep a handle on those too, right? Because with a lot more resources in your life, there's going to be a lot more opportunities for you to indulge yourself. And I think the Princess of Pentacles is saying, yeah, let's dream, let's have desires, let's feel good, let's pursue pleasure, let's treat ourselves, but let's do so responsibly. I feel like you're creating wealth that's going to extend beyond you. It's kind of generational thing that you're doing. It's something that's going to be an open-ended success. There's no limit to what you can achieve now because you know how to do it. You realize you're the magician. You've remembered. Yeah. And I feel like you're going to enjoy the life that you're creating. But we see even with the Empress energy, that it's not a static picture. The 10 is not a finished product. It's not an end game. It's not some kind of final thing. The Empress reminds us that it's a dynamic life. Things have to continually change, right? For there to be any kind of stability, there has to always be growth. Okay, so the 10 is not staying at 10. It's going to evolve. It's going to become a 20 of Pentacles, 100, 1,000 of Pentacles, whatever we want it to be. The idea here is that we define what the goals are. And it's going to be a life that keeps growing, keeps evolving. This is wealth that maybe is like going to continually be generated, that we're investing something that's going to continue to kind of bring returns in. Does that make sense? The Princess of Pentacles is what you're investing in. This is the return on your investment. So it's like you're buying something that's going to appreciate instead of depreciate. You're investing in something that's going to continue to work for you. Does that make sense? I feel like this is excellent energy for you right now. I look forward to the extended reading. We're going to do that now. We're going to do an I Ching hexagram. We're going to do some oracle cards. There's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Pisces on Thursdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. These readings are totally free. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.